So I just wanted to kind of go over what a histogram is and how it's different from your typical bar graph. And so just looking at the definition it gives you in your textbook, it says that a histogram is essentially a bar graph in which the data categories are quantitative. And so then importantly, it kind of notes here that the bars on a histogram must follow the natural order of the numerical categories. So let's look at the example they have from your textbook. Here's the histogram that they showed, and then it also had an accompanying line chart. And I think if we focus on that line chart, if we think about this, and think about what would happen if I rearranged the points on my line chart, right? We kind of have this numerical order in either direction. And so if I try and go and rearrange things, maybe from descending order, put it in, this doesn't even make sense, my numbering down here, right? Because I've kind of put these, it puts those points kind of in between some ranges, and so this highest point was in between this range of 75 and 80, but my next point was in a range between 70 and 75, and I can't label this as both 80 and 70, and having those numbers in that order doesn't make sense. Well, it's the same thing on our histogram. If we try and go and mix things up and rearrange those bars, we're rearranging those numbers as well, and it doesn't make sense to do that. We need to have those in that order. And so a little different from a bar graph, say like this, where now I've got some numbers over on this side, but this side is just different pizza toppings, right? And then I can go ahead and rearrange those in whatever order I want, and it doesn't matter, right? Because these pizza toppings don't have a set order. It doesn't matter if I shuffle those around. And so typical bar graph we can do that, but a histogram order is important.